What's up, everybody? I'm Austin, and as you can see, Clifton is not here. But today, I wanted to talk about something that's coming up, the Super Bowl. It's coming up this Sunday, and even though my Colts aren't in it, I'm excited to watch it. It's the Rams versus the Patriots. I'm for the Rams because I don't like the Patriots, never have. And so I'm just gonna talk about a couple things, give my take on what I think will happen, who I think will play big on both teams, and then at the end of the video, I'll give my prediction on who I think will win and my guess at the score. First, I want to talk about the coaches. The Rams coach is Sean McVay, and it is only his second year with the Rams as the head coach. And just compared to Bill Belichick, he is going on his 19th year with the Patriots. So obviously, one's been there for a long time, the other one hasn't been there very long. Sean McVay is a 33-year-old man, and he actually played football in college. He was a wide receiver. I don't remember where he played, but he played against Julian Edelman whenever he was in college. So I thought that was pretty cool. They played each other, and now Julian Edelman is on the Patriots, and Sean McVay is coaching the Rams. So they'll meet again, but this time as coach and player. So I thought that was pretty cool to learn. And just the difference in years between the coaches, I think, is interesting because obviously Bill Belichick has been doing what he's been doing for a long time, and I think Sean McVay has done a really, really well job getting the Rams prepared to be in the Super Bowl in the short amount of time that he's been with the team. So both coaches are obviously great, or Bill Belichick is obviously great, and I think Sean McVay is going to be a great coach. Some things have been said by both teams. One notable thing that has been said by robey-coleman. He said, I'm going to read it, about Tom Brady: age has definitely taken a toll. He's definitely not the same quarterback he was. And a lot of people took offense to that. They said Tom Brady's the GOAT, the greatest of all time. And some people has taken up for robey-coleman. Me personally, I agree. Tom Brady's not the same quarterback he was. Still great. He's led his team to the Super Bowl, so he's not completely fallen off, but he's not the same quarterback he was. And the GOAT situation, I don't think Tom Brady is the GOAT. I think that if you have been caught cheating, you can't be the greatest of all time. I think you can make a compelling argument that he would be the GOAT or the greatest of all time if all the stuff that has happened between with him and the Patriots organization, I think that you can make a compelling argument that he was the greatest of all time. But since there has been, he's been caught in different things, I just personally don't think he is the greatest quarterback of all time. Obviously, he's great, but I don't think that you can call him the GOAT just because he's been caught cheating more than once. So that's just my take, and I do agree with robey-coleman. The age has taken a toll on him. He's not the same quarterback that he used to be. So some key players for the Patriots I feel will come up pretty big for the Patriots. Obviously, you got to mention Tom Brady. He's the quarterback of the team. He's going to make some plays. Hopefully, not too many good ones, but he is going to make a difference in the game for the Patriots. It's obvious. And their running backs, Sony Michel, and James White. Sony Michel and James White, I think if not both of them, one of them will have a really good game. The Rams cornerbacks, I think, will have, I'm going to talk about them in a little bit, but I think they'll have good games, and they'll not shut down Tom Brady, because I don't think you can shut down Tom Brady, but it's going to open up the run game. And I feel like at least one of them two, Sony Michel or James White, will have a good game and impact the game pretty well. And a wide receiver that I think is going to play really well is Julian Edelman. He always comes up big in big games, so I feel like he's going to play pretty well. I feel like Brady will try to target Edelman a lot, because I think that's his safety net is Julian Edelman. Nobody's open. Try to find Julian Edelman. It's probably a good chance that he's going to catch it, because he is a very talented wide receiver. He's in the NFL for a reason, so I feel like he's going to have a pretty big game. And another wide receiver that I feel like will have a pretty big game is Cordell Patterson. I might just be mentioning him because he went to Tennessee and I am a Tennessee fan. But, he's their kick returner, so he might have a big kick return or something. And who knows, he might come up big on a play during the game as a wide receiver, not just a kick returner. So I'm just mentioning him mainly because he went to Tennessee. And then a tight end that I feel like could have a good game, and I might be only mentioning him because he used to play for the Colts, and like I said before, I'm a Colts fan. Dwayne Allen, I think Rob Gronkowski is a great tight end, one of the best in the league. But I feel like Dwayne Allen will have a better game than Rob Gronkowski. That's just what I feel like is going to happen. And I'm going to mention two names on the defensive side for the Patriots. Stephon Gilmore, he's a cornerback. I feel like he's going to come up big on some plays because, Jared Goff is young, and it is his first Super Bowl. So, I don't think he's going to play perfect. And I feel like Gilmore is going to take advantage of some plays. I don't know if he's going to get an interception. I don't know what's going to happen. But I feel like he's going to come up pretty big during the game. And another defensive player on the Patriots, safety Devin McCourty. I feel like he's going to play really well in the Super Bowl, make some big plays. That's just some key players for the Patriots I feel is going to come up big, make some big plays. Hopefully not too many big plays because, like I said, I am for the Rams. And sorry if I'm shaking a little bit. It's cold in the room that I'm in. So that's why I'm pretty cold. So if my voice is a little shaky or something, that's why. Just thought I'd let you know. So now I'm going to name off some Rams players that I think will come up big in the Super Bowl. First, I got to start off with their quarterback, Jared Goff. Like I said before, he is young and he will make mistakes, but I do feel like he is going to have a big game, and I feel like he will be the Super Bowl MVP because I'm going to say the Rams are going to win. So I'm going to say that Jared Goff is going to be the Super Bowl MVP. Some other offensive players that I feel is going to come up big is Todd Gurley, the running back, their leading running back. He's an amazing player, and I feel like he's going to come up with some big plays, and he's gonna help them hopefully win the game. And their other running back, C.J. Anderson, I feel like he's gonna have a big game because Todd Gurley can't do it the whole game, and they work well together. The 1-2 punch, kind of like they have in New Orleans with Alvin Kamara and Mark Ingram. So, that's going to be a good 1-2 punch, and C.J. Anderson is going to make some pretty big plays. And another running back that I want to mention is John Kelly, for obvious reasons. He went to Tennessee. I don't know if he's going to play, but I feel like he's going to come up big on the sideline, rooting his other running backs on. So, yeah. Another offensive player that I want to mention is Brandon Cooks, because He played for the Patriots last year when they lost in the Super Bowl to the Eagles, and I feel like he is going to come up big and help the Rams win this game on Sunday. Some defensive players that I think will have big games for the Rams is obviously Aaron Donald. He's a defensive lineman, a defensive tackle, and he was in the talks for the MVP race in the regular season. So just to be even mentioned in that talk, you have to be pretty great. So obviously I feel like he's going to come up big in the Super Bowl. I feel like he wants it. He wants to play well, and I feel like he will because he is a leader on the defense, and so I think he's going to have a big game. Another defensive lineman that I feel like is going to have a good game is Ndamukong Suh. I'm sure everybody's heard his name if you're like even into football. He was a pretty big name that the Rams signed. So I feel like he's going to have a big game. He's going to clog the holes and stop Sony Michel or James White, whoever's running the ball. Maybe get to Tom Brady 1 or 2 times. I feel like he's going to have a pretty big game. There's 3 more. They're all 3 cornerbacks. The first one is Marcus Peters. I feel like he's a pretty great cornerback just in general. I feel like he's going to have a pretty solid game. He's going to come up, make some big plays. Had to mention him because I think he is the Rams' best cornerback. And another cornerback I want to mention is robey-coleman. He made those comments about Tom Brady, so I feel like he has to back up his comments and he has to play well on Sunday or people are going to bash him. Even though I agree with what he said, he has to play well, and I feel like he will play pretty well. And the last cornerback I want to mention is Aqib Talib. He played for the Patriots a couple years back, so I feel like he's going to come up and make some pretty big plays. He's getting older, so I think he wants to win another Super Bowl before he retires, and I feel like Sunday he will do that. So as I said before, my prediction is the Rams are going to win and Jared Goff will win the MVP. And the final score is going to be the Rams 34, the Patriots 24. I think it's going to be a 10-point game, and the Rams are going to win. So that's all I have today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what you think is going to happen on Sunday, and if you agree or disagree with anything that I said in this video. Don't tell me that Tom Brady's the GOAT, because I'm not going to reply because I disagree with that. And yeah, just let me know what you think, and let me know what you guys want to see me and Clifton do in future videos. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Follow our social media accounts. The links are in the description. There's a video over here that YouTube thinks that you'll like, and there's a button over here to help you subscribe. And have a great day. Peace.